Hey everyone, hope that you're doing well today. This is a brief update video. Today's July 7th and Tuesday, and wanted to share some things based upon our meeting as a relaunching committee last night. Thank you so much for your prayers and support for us. We feel the prayers and we greatly appreciate that and need that. Um, we've been monitoring our numbers very carefully for these last 3 weeks, having relaunched services. It's been so wonderful to see so many of you and to be back in our sanctuary. Um, and then we've also, as elders, reached out with a phone call to all of those not attending just to stay in good communication, see how we can pray for you. We don't want people to feel isolated or like they're falling through the cracks. And we also had a chance in that to kind of have a sense of when people will start to feel more comfortable returning. And because there's been a spike of cases, perhaps there's a lot of concern right now. And based upon the phone calls and then monitoring our numbers, we've made the decision to go to one service at 10 a.m. Starting this Sunday, effective July 12th. And the reason for that is we can accommodate everyone within one service. Um, the 25% of our seating capacity for us is the number 56. Now, if for some reason we had a huge influx of people on a particular Sunday, we have some people on standby who are willing to sit in the lobby so that a guest, for instance, wouldn't be unable to enter in. So we have kind of a contingency plan if we face that. We don't really expect, though, to be wildly over that number based upon the phone calls we've made and the numbers that we're tracking. And we just had the feeling of, it's not ideal to be in two different services. And so we don't want to do that if we don't need to be doing that right now. That was kind of the rationale in our thinking. Because two services, it creates more distance, and it's wonderful when we can be together as one family. And if we can do that within the current guidelines, then we want to do that. So that's what we'll be doing this Sunday. I wanted to share that with you. Please do continue to sign up. It's more important than ever, actually, that we continue to sign up so that we can anticipate and prepare in the best possible way for the 10 a.m. service. Um, Looking ahead, knowing that we're in a season here that doesn't look like it's going to be resolved um, very shortly, but we're in a long term adjusting to this very unusual situation that we're in. How can we be the church right now? What does it look like to be the church right now? How can we be faithful to Jesus right now? You know, we're going through Hebrews. It's all about perseverance. Um, what does it look like for us to persevere right now? I just thought of three things as a way of encouragement and reminder. If you're like me, kind of saying, okay, Lord, this isn't what I expected 2020 to look like, but since we're here, how do I serve you? How do I be faithful to you in this time? And I thought of three things. Yeah, by the way, if you have a chance to read through Hebrews chapters 3 and 4 in anticipation of this Sunday, I would encourage you to do that. I'm really looking forward to going a little further into this amazing book. Hebrews has so much to teach us, and it's calling for perseverance. And in verse 13 of chapter 3, the author says, exhort one another daily, every day, encouraging other Christians. I thought of three ways we can persevere. One is, let's keep engaging on Sundays in the way that your conscience leads you to do so. Whether it's video or in person, let's do it. Let's not skip. Let's keep let's keep worshiping. Number two, um, let's encourage each other and let's keep encouraging each other. We had a lot of great emails, phone calls, text messages, a lot of that stuff going on. Let's keep that up. Let's not stop that. Let's do a Hebrews 3:13. Maybe there's just one person in the church you want to say, I'm just going to encourage them daily, a text every day. Maybe there's a group of people or maybe there's a day of the week you're going to say, I'm going to be sending out emails today of encouragement. I know so and so's home alone. Maybe there's a person we want to visit, take care of, run groceries for. Let's keep that up. That's a part of perseverance in this time. And lastly, I just want to encourage us, let's conceptualize one of our non Christian friends. People right now are hurting, they are lonely, they are afraid in many cases. Let's pray that God would draw people to himself in this time. That's part of how we can be the church. That's part of what perseverance might look like for us. So consider those things. I just lay that before us as some vision for So we're in this unusual time. What might it look like for us here at First Baptist to be faithful to Christ in the midst of this season? Well, those are three basics. It's not all we have to do, I don't think, but there's a lot we can't do right now. We can't gather for a burrito and talking about creation on Saturday mornings or something like that. There's things we're limited in, but what can we do? Well, those are three examples. And there's other things that the Lord may lead us to do as well. But let's be faithful in those basics, though, and let's persevere through this time. Thank you for your prayers. Be sure to thank those on the committee for their time as you bump into them or are aware of them. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and I'm very excited to keep plodding through Hebrews. I love you all. I'm praying for you all. Let's ask the Lord to be at work in this season that we're in. May the Lord bless you.